Halloween is almost upon us, and I have something brand new and exciting for us. This is my latest release, Demons, Ghosts, and Glamour coloring book. The cover is so shiny, it's difficult to film it, so I'm going to turn it around so that you guys can see it without the glare of my studio lights. But there it is in all its glory. I am so happy with how this book turned out. I want to give you guys a flip through. As always with all of my books, it comes in this beautiful bound printed version, which you can find on Amazon, and also in a PDF version, which is available directly in my Art Academy for download. And let's dive in. The back of every page has a very pale watermark that doesn't at all show through the page. And the paper itself is cream, a very light cream, not the stark white that we're all used to with coloring books. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, if you've taken any of my courses, you know that I teach a lot of my effects on toned paper. Finally, we're able to print our books on pale cream paper. So it's not as strongly toned as I would like it to be, but it's still better than just stark white. This way, when you add your white highlights to any of these pages, for instance, there are many illustrations that feature bone. You can actually add white pencil marks here, white Prismacolor pencils, white charcoal, and make the skeleton stand out even without shading the background. And if you're a person who is used to coloring on white paper, nothing will change for you. Everything remains the same. This right here is my absolute favorite page in the book, my brand new Ghost Bride. I've already done a full coloring of this Ghost Bride on a printout on this very lightly toned greenish paper. So that goes to show you this is the kind of toned that I prefer, the darkness, and this is what comes with the book. This version of the coloring, I actually teach an entire course on how to achieve this glowing ghost effect, which is called the glowing ghost. So do consider taking that. It's a mini course. You'll go through it very quickly. You will learn this amazing effect and also how to apply it to other creations, to other pages. This is a perfect candidate for glow effects. I have multiple courses on glow effects in the Academy, fantasy glow effects, light illusions with colored pencils, and you've seen me create a million glow effects right here on my YouTube channel. This is our main girl, the queen. She is from the cover. I ended up changing the cover quite a bit as a digital painting, but this is the original character that the cover is based on. This is one of the darkest pages in this book. I really wanted her dress to be black and the circles around her eyes to be black, but you can see like my nail polish is black. By comparison, that's the level of darkness that you get here. So it's still very, very light grayscale, even with images like this. There's lots of opportunity for detail here, for undead skin tones. I hope all of you are going through my free course in the Academy called Undead Skin Tones. There I teach a different Ghost Bride effect. Actually, this page will be perfect for that Ghost Bride effect from the free course up in the Academy. The other effect that I teach is a demon, like a Japanese demon with red around her eyes and black pupils, or like entirely black eyes. And the final effect, here's an old witch. Actually, we can practice the final effect on this old witch. The final effect in the Undead Skin Tones course is green skin, which is different from the green glow effect that we have on the glowing ghost. The green skin I demonstrate on my Bride of Frankenstein. No Halloween season is official without a cat. We've already had a cat skeleton, but cats have a mind of their own, and I do believe that they see the future, or at least they come from a different world. They are so weird and awesome and amazing that I had to honor cats. For all of you who are cat lovers, Halloween or not, this is an excellent page to practice your fur effects on. This is a character that I've been working on for a very long time. Finally I settled on this rendition of her. She is a sorceress, And her companion, her familiar, is an owl. And finally, I was able to settle on this version of her that's very tender, that really shows the relationship between her and the owl. So I think this one will speak to a lot of you as well. And it's a perfect opportunity to practice different fabric effects as well as skin tones and feathers. Here's another one of my very dark grayscale pages, but again, this what appears to be pure black to us on this page. Again, compare it to my fingernails that are actually pure black. This is still extremely pale grayscale. And I see that my camera is picking up a little bit of a pixelation on the pages. That is a camera effect. It's not actually in any way representing the quality of the print. The prints are flawless. There are no little pixelations. It's just the way that cameras pick up on printed pages. But you can see that it is very clean, very smooth. I know many of you are afraid of spiders, but it's Halloween, so it had to be done. A little bit of something creepy has to be present in the book. This is also a great opportunity to practice our glass effects, our transparency, maybe turn this into a potion. We do a lot of potion effects, glowing potions actually, in my fantasy glow effects course. This is another one of my favorites, another princess, and she is a hyper detailed grayscale character. Look at all the possibilities here with the roses and all of her little decorations, not to mention her absolutely gorgeous face. I really love this character. Probably she will be my next coloring that I do. Of course, one of my signature pieces is a raven and a skull. You see this every Halloween. I bring you a new raven page. And this is my brand new raven. This is by far my most realistic and most detailed raven to date. And he is huge. Look at his size compared to a human skull. This is an unnaturally huge raven. I wanted him to be very fantasy, almost a deity of a raven. And I made sure to keep him white, or her, so that you guys can practice your feather coloring on this bird. Maybe he will remain a white raven. Maybe we can practice some iridescence on the feathers. Maybe black and white or blue and white, or perfectly black feathers will be a very fun tutorial as well. Once again, we have plenty of opportunities to practice our realistic roses here. And all the frames are different. Every single illustration comes with a different frame. Every one of these drawings, you guys, takes me from 2 to 20 days to create. I draw them all by hand in my digital programs, and they take a very long time to make. So I hope that it comes through in your coloring experience. I design everything with the colorist in mind so that you enjoy every single millimeter of this coloring, and that it's friendly, that it guides you, and that you don't just produce an amazing result, but that you have an amazing experience. Ooh, another spider. I am so sorry. I know that so many of you genuinely hate spiders. Not me. I love them. I think spiders are fantastic. And I made this one interesting by putting him in this jeweled case, giving him a lot of these settings, and of course a giant gemstone. So I hope the gemstone is the selling point here for you, that you don't skip this page because it's a scary spider. For those of you who have gone through my complete guide to coloring gemstones, this will be a breeze. As always, I designed a gemstone with all the information already there so that you don't have to really know how the light refracts and reflects within the gemstone. But if you do want to know all of these things and you want to learn how to color every type of gemstone, every color of gemstone, cut gems, raw gems, amber, pearls, diamonds, any kind of a cabochon or precious or semi-precious cut stone, the complete guide to coloring gemstones has you covered. Do check that out. For all my ladies out there, there's been a lot of requests on a sexy vampire, so this is my very romantic vampire boy. I hope you enjoy him and his amazing messy hair that I just want to run my fingers through. Have fun. Again, I kept everything very light, kept his hair light and his suit light so that you have all the opportunities to add your own colors. Another one of my favorites. I personally prefer female characters for coloring. I think they're just so much more glamorous and interesting. We can put little decorations in their hair and all the jewelry work. This is the most detailed page in the entire book. So this one will keep you busy for a while. Wednesday Addams was my inspiration for this character, though once again, I kept the hair very light. This way you can decide if her hair should be black, brown, red, purple, green, rainbow colored, whatever you want. Very fun. There's a lot of opportunity here for very fun hair effects because of the two braids. Obviously, the skin tones, you have a frame to work with, do whatever you want with her dress. Lots and lots to play with on this page. Because it's Halloween, we needed a classic witch theme. I've been playing with these witches for a very long time. They're a little bit more of an old etching style illustration. That's because they come from a different era of my drawing journey. Yet I love them so much, I thought I would invite them into this book. They have a whole story about them, how they're made out of twigs and branches, and you can see that they're cooking with twigs, and the twigs are kind of growing out of their fingers. They're very fun, very earthy and pagan witches. Very good opportunity to practice our fire and our glow effects here. We can add some fire down here. We can have the whole cauldron on fire. Or we can have this as fumes rather than fire bubbling out of the cauldron. And it doesn't have to be orange and yellow. It doesn't have to be classic fire. It can be green or purple or any color that you can imagine. Since this is demons, ghosts, and glamour, we had to have some demons in here. I like to keep my demons pretty innocent and cute. Remember I was talking a few minutes ago about the free coloring course? Undead skin tones. The second character that I teach there is a demon like this with blank eyes and a lot of opportunity to shade around the eyes. This is a perfect candidate to practice that effect. Bone, roses, a rose window, glow effects can be applied here. Candles, glow effects can be applied there. Bone is very interesting to color. If you guys want, I'll do a tutorial on how to color bone using this one because there's a lot more to coloring bone than just leaving it blank. We can add so many textures here and use our blending techniques to create a realistic skull. Of course, we had to have a classic witch. I am a huge fan of everything 1950s. Maybe it's because I grew up watching I Love Lucy and Genie and all of those shows. So this comes from that part of my life and that part of my heart. Really love this girl. Witches don't have to be evil and green and scary. They can be very girly and elegant and charming. And that's what I was going for with her. But once again, everything is very, very light grayscale. The grayscale here is only to guide you in terms of where you should have your lighter areas and which areas you should keep darker. I kept her hair blonde, but it doesn't have to remain blonde. If you want her to be a brunette, you have that opportunity. Same thing with her dress, same thing with all these roses, her hat. The color possibilities here are endless. And if you wish to practice your green skin tones on this character, that's perfectly fine too. You know how to do that already if you've been through my Undead Skin Tones course. Of course, we had to have a howling wolf. No Halloween is complete without a wolf or a werewolf. We've had werewolf characters previously on the show and in my books, but we haven't really had many classical wolves. So I thought it was about time to do so. And I created this very realistic, classically drawn wolf with a giant moon. So we can practice our backlit effects, we can practice realistic fur, and of course, this book is very heavy on roses, so once again, you have all of those decorations. And Wolfie is our last page in this book. After him, everything repeats. This way you have 2 copies of every single page. Why is that important? Did we actually cover this page or did I skip over this page? I think we skipped over it. I've already done a coloring of this demon as well. She will be excellent for that demon effect that I teach in Undead Skin Tones. And this coloring is already available to my patrons. Everyone who's in the coloring club has the full recording of this piece. So if you are a patron, you have this. So here you see that she has regular eyes, but I made them so light here that she looks a little bit more demonic. Oh wow, like with that angle, she looks even more intense. She's like, bro. And where was I? Why do we need two versions of the page? Well, because maybe you want to color only in the second half of the book. You can always reference, keep this one blank, color this one. That way, when you show it to your friends or you post it online, you can actually display this was the original, this is my version. Another reason is you can try different effects. Those of you who are getting the PDF versions of the book, you have unlimited pages. You can print every page 100 times and color it 100 times. Those of you who are buying the physical book, you only have the one shot to color something. I like to give the two versions to my physical book copy people so that you guys have at least two opportunities to play with the same page. And finally, at the end here, I invite everyone to join me on YouTube. Those of you who are watching this video are already on YouTube, but perhaps you are not yet in the Academy. Remember that if you want to get the PDF version of this book, that's up in the Academy is 100% free to join. It does ask you for your email address to be able to enter the space, but that's it. Doesn't cost anything to enter. You'll be able to see everything that's in the Academy, all the courses, and every single course comes with several free preview lessons. So I highly encourage you guys to join the Academy and just roam around and see all the possibilities, see all the different effects that you like, and specifically visit the pages and guides section of the website. There you will find many free downloads, many free coloring page downloads, as well as pages that come linked to video YouTube tutorials on how to color that page. Lots of free content in the Academy, as well as very advanced paid content. So get in there, roam around, figure out what you actually want, how much you want to be involved, and don't be a stranger. Say hello, join the communities, and post your coloring work in our Discord server called It's Easy to Draw. So there you have it. This is my brand new book just published, Demons, Ghosts, and Glamour, the Halloween coloring book by yours truly, Lisa Mitrokhin. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you did, please give this video the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and remember to join the Academy and our amazing, amazing community of friendly and encouraging colorists. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.